I knew you would prove as worthless as your father, pursuing pleasure before duty. Did you learn nothing from my training? You're too much a slave to your passions to ever govern a country successfully.
Damn him, and damn his training. Simon had proved his maternal grandfather wrong in India, where, except for his blunder at Poona, he had governed with skill. And now he would prove the man wrong in England too, Louisa or no Louisa. He only wished Grandfather Monteith had not died before witnessing Simon's triumph. Raji danced restlessly on his shoulder, and Simon rubbed the monkey's shoulder to soothe him.
Yes, scamp, it's best we join the crowd before anyone, especially Miss North, sees me eyeing her like some starving Hindu contemplating a bowl of rice.
He strode toward the steps.
Your Grace!
Simon turned to see a Castlemaine servant hurrying along the gallery.
My lady told me to watch for you, the man said as he reached Simon. His Majesty asked that you join him in the rose garden at once.
Deuce take it, someone else he didn't want to see. Simon's correspondence with his ex-friend had been limited to Indian government affairs.
What does His Majesty want?
The servant blinked.
I don't know. I was just sent to fetch you.
He eyed Raji warily.
Shall I put your creature in his cage first? Raji attended over 30 balls in India. He will be fine.
Simon dismissed the servant with a nod.
Tell His Majesty I will be along presently.
Very good, sir, the servant said, looking distinctly uneasy as he rushed off. Simon didn't care. Let the king wait, the way he had made Simon wait all these years to continue his political career. He started down the steps, only to realize that his way was blocked by Louisa and the elderly lady with whom she conversed. Good God, it was Lady Trussbutt. He would know the bird-loving Baroness anywhere. No one else would carry a feathered fan and a feathered reticule, not to mention the usual feathers in her gown and coiffure that made her look more like a poulterer than the wife of an influential member of the House of Lords. When the harpists began a new piece and Lady Trussbutt turned her head to listen, he noticed that she even wore a brilliantly plumed artificial peacock nestled in— Damn, Raji! Even as Simon thought it, he grabbed for his pet, but Raji was already scampering down the steps after the one thing that could tempt him to misbehave: fake birds. With great glee, Raji climbed Lady Trussbutt's back and dove into her coiffure after what he saw as a toy. Simon dashed after him with a curse, wincing when Lady Trussbutt screamed, and kept screaming as Raji leaped about her head, tugging on the ornament firmly attached to Lady Trussbutt's hair.
Raji, no,
he ordered, but his voice was drowned out by the panicked ones of guests who ran to her aid. Meanwhile, Louisa was trying to coax the monkey onto her arm as Lady Trussbutt lapsed into a sobbing chant.
Get it off! Get it off! Get it off!
Raji, come here, Simon barked as he neared them. This time, both his pet and Louisa heard him. Although Raji ignored him, Louisa did not. Her head whipped around, her eyes briefly filling with shock. Then her features smoothed into a composed mask. I take it that this creature is yours?
Afraid so.
He scowled at his pet.
Come down this minute, you scamp.
Simon reached for him, but Raji shrank back, taking the peacock with him and eliciting another screech from Lady Trussbutt. For a monkey, Raji possessed a remarkably well-developed sense of self-preservation. You're making it worse, Your Grace, Louisa said. He's afraid of you.
The only thing he's afraid of is losing that bloody bird, Simon snapped, irritated that she could call him Your Grace as if they were strangers.
Oh dear, oh dear. Lady Trussbutt grabbed at her head, then squealed when Raji dug in harder.
You mustn't let that creature destroy my favourite peacock.
It's all right, Louisa said. I'm sure we can find something else for him to demolish. She glanced about, then grabbed a cup from a passing footman. After dipping her finger in punch, she held it up to the monkey. Ooh, smell that, Raji. Doesn't that smell delicious? She drank from the cup and smiled broadly, easing her finger closer to the monkey. Yum, very sweet. Raji leaned near enough to lap her finger, first warily, then eagerly. She held the cup higher, and Raji reached for it with one hand, his other clasping the